Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Friday Night Smackdown. I, Tony Schiavone, with Pat McAfee and with Wade Barrett. And today on Friday Night Smackdown, we're going to talk about what happened yesterday on Thursday Night Impact or Hit. Yesterday on Thursday Night Impact or Hit, we saw um, we saw we saw Enzo Amore beat Alberto Del Rio and win the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings, taking a one strap away from the Doomsday, who believed that they were going to take over the toy wrestling gathering. But sadly, that did not happen. Tony Schiavone says, "Well, you got that right, Pat," says Tony. The Doomsday thought they were going to do what the NWO and DX and the Ace and AIDS and the Nexus all lost to do. They truly believed they had the might behind it. They truly believed they had the might and the skill all behind them. But sadly, at the end of the day, that did not work out. Well, we are going to see Enzo Amore here, the new TWF Pennsylvania Reich fighter. And yes, we will see if Enzo Amore, what he thinks about being, the TWF, Pennsylvania Reich fighter. If we can even seek where he's at. Which that looks like that's going to be a bind. And now here we got Theodore Long coming out now. Alright everyone. I, Theodore Long, the main wicker of the toy wrestling gathering. And it seems to me that we don't know where Enzo Amore went. And you're thinking, well, he's got to be somewhere in this bedroom. Yeah. You would think that. But it looks like that Enzo Amore is shit. Oh, come on. Fuck, I hate these stands. They never work right. Okay, there we go. And if he doesn't show up, then, well, don't worry, Theodore Long. Stand up! Well, did you think that I got missteaded somewhere? I was putting that bin with the white top on it. You know, the one Elena is on the top of. That was it. The one Elena was on the top of. Well, to tell you the truth, that was the one I was buried under when I was put in. Well, so we're saying that you didn't go missing. Thank God. Because I was going to tell you who you're going to have your first match against here today, on Friday Night Smackdown. Well, tell me, who is that going to be? I mean, who's going to be the one that I'm going to end up putting my TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings up against? Well, I thought about it, and I'm going to give it to you. You know who it's going to be? You're going to fight Evox. Well, here comes Evox coming in the ring now. Yeah, Enzo Amore. And I hope that your Evilware Stronghold's up to date. Because sadly, if it's not, then I'm going to beat you. Hey, you think I'm worried about you, Evox? You think I'm worried? Hey, I'll put my strap up against you, and I'll beat this Evilware. We're going to see how this is going to play out, Wade Barrett says. Call him Vendrix, Evox, whatever you want to call him. same evildoer, same badware, whatever, Wade Barrett says. I think Enzo Amore is going to be the shortest man, going to have the shortest run of all the TWF Pennsylvania Reich fighters. This match is for the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. First, he is Evox or Vendrix. Then he is the TWF Pennsylvania Reich fighter, Enzo Amore. Ding. It starts out, Evox taking down Enzo Amore. Evox picking up Enzo Amore in a body slam. And Evox got him down right now. Well, tell me, what is the unlikeness between, Tony Schiavone said, Evox slamming Enzo Amore? What I want to know, Pat, do you know the unlikenesses between Evox and Vendrix? Well, to my understanding, it's just two unlike names for the same evilware. You know? So, I don't think at the end of the day, I don't think there's a whole lot of unlikeness between Evox or Vendrix. Well, Vendrix was the name of the evilware in RPM, Wade Barrett says. And, Evox was the name of it in Beast Morphers or Fiend Shifters. But Enzo Amore doesn't care the name of the evilware. He's going to get his shit beat out of him. Evox coming through. Oh! Evox missed right now. Enzo Amore picked up Evox in a body slam, Tony Schiavone said. Here we go. A knee back breaker, more like a knee breaker. Here it comes. Oh! A close take. And you might ask yourself, do you think there's going to be a long-time war between Enzo Amore and Evox? Pat McAfee says Evox is an evilware. But like all folks know, if they keep their things up to date, like Windows, Edge, and Fighter, you're good. If you keep Android up to date, or you keep Mac OS, or you keep the Safari up to date, then you're less likely. If you keep Chrome up to date, you're less likely to get something. Evox, it's in a bind here. He didn't know what to do. Enzo Amore. Oh! Another body slam. Enzo Amore is about to put this away. Enzo Amore gonna do it. The elbow drop, Tony Schiavone says. Oh, so now Enzo Amore thinks he's Randy Savage now, doing all the elbow drops in the top rope, Wade Barrett says. Wow. Well, he's so much. He has to take Randy Savage and hold, just only to win the hold, to win the match. 1, 2, 3. Ding 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 ding. Here is your winner, Enzo Amore. Enzo Amore has beat Evox here today on Friday Night Smackdown, and now Evox, sadly, will not be leaving today as the TWF Pennsylvania Reich fighter, Tony Schiavone says. Well, no, he will not. No, he will not, Tony Schiavone. No, he will not, Pat McAfee says. He'll be leaving as a loser. And up! Come on! And up! He'll be leaving as a loser because Enzo Amore kept up to date with all his updates. And Evox couldn't get into it due to him keeping up with all of his updates. Oh, is that right, Pat? Wade Barrett says, you think all it had to do with, it was Enzo Amore keeping up with all those updates. That's why you think that Enzo Amore beat Evox. Oh, she's gone now. There we go. Alright, that's your belief, Tony Schiavone said. You have the right to it, Wade Barrett. Come on, stand up! Take it away. Stand up! Take it away, Renee Young. Thank you, Tony Schiavone. I'm going to be talking with Enzo Amore here today on Friday Night Smackdown. Alright, Enzo Amore, we just saw you in the ring now. We saw you fighting Evox, and you beat him, and you're stand up! And we saw you beat Evox and keep the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. You got that right, Renee Young. I beat Evox, and I'm still the TWF Pennsylvania Reich fighter. And no one out there thought that I was going to win it. And hell, no one out there thought I was going to keep it. So I did. Now, Evox learned, like anyone who has a reckoner or a far Y speaker knows, if you keep up with your updates and you watch what you're downloading and what you're going into, website you're going into, you are less likely to get evilware than someone who doesn't keep up with their updates, or someone who doesn't watch what they're downloading or what websites are going on. So you're saying that since you kept up to date with all of those things and kept up to date with all your updates, and you watched what you were downloading, what website you were going on, you're telling me that is the grounds to how you beat Evox or Vendrix today. Yes, Renee Young, that is how I beat Evox or Vendrix. Call him what you want. Call him Evox, call him Vendrix, whatever name you want to give to this evilware. It behaves the same way, you know. And I am still the TWF Pennsylvania Reich fighter. Well, that's my talk with Enzo Amore. That's my talk with that's my talk with Enzo Amore. Back to you, Tony Schiavone. Well, thank you, Renee Young, for talking with Enzo Amore here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And that's all the time we got it for Friday Night Smackdown. I, Tony Schiavone, with Pat McAfee and Wade Barrett, we hope you like Friday Night Smackdown, and we'll see you tomorrow for Collision or Hit.